Welcome to the righteous sphere. We separate the gray areas over here. We don't do the lying like those other places. No. We don't do no fucking lying over here. You're gonna get the truth.
What you need to do is stop playing. You might have all these crusty, dusty musties tricked, but you ain't tricking us.
Dude was still attached in some ways to his first relationship. I mean, the relationship before me. And I got pregnant. Then I realized I didn't want to fuck with that nigga no more. So I said, fuck the baby and fuck him. So now.
By the powers invested in me, I betroth this woman. Recreational use only. Fuck the baby is crazy. By the powers invested in me, on behalf of all fathers in the world, I apologize for this woman's transgression. By the powers invested in me, saying fuck the baby, that baby didn't ask to be here. Long live the baby and all other babies at clinics all across America. I ain't a fucking Trump supporter, but I hope he wins just so she can't go back.
And his opponent, accompanied by Ross Mann from Harlem, New York, weighing in at 215 pounds, GMG Big Money.
Oh, I can't wait to see this one. These two have been waiting for this one for quite some time, and to be honest, so have I.
Oh, it's true. It's damn true.
If the shoe fits, let them wear it. Don't beg, mommy. Don't fucking beg. Because when you got money, you don't fucking call. Don't beg. No. Don't fucking call me no more. Been there.
Salute, and welcome back to Class Squad, my good breads. Salute to my kings. Salute to my sisters with sense. Welcome to class, guys. Keep in mind, you're now here. You entered the righteous sphere, where we don't cater to any groups, gangs, communities, religions, feelings, or your emotions. We finna cater to the truth. We finna cater to common sense, and we not gonna let nobody complicate that, all right? Salute to my mods, y'all. Y'all the most important things over here, man. Word up. How y'all feeling? And we back. We back for another class, guys. We back. All right, guys. So we got a Westlake Helluva mother. And this is what I mean by hell of a mother. Because you always talking about black women. I don't be talking about black women. I be talking about modern black women and helluva mothers. And your mother named you something. So if your name is modern black woman or helluva mother, then you should take it personal. This is a personal growth and development channel. So it's going to be a lot of things that are said that's going to trigger you because you may have been conditioned to tolerate foolishness and hide it in your cat box. You know what I mean? Well, we don't do no cat box digging over here. We don't dig and we don't bury nothing for anybody. We don't dig in our own mama cat box. So we're not digging in no modern woman cat box. Know what I'm talking about? Know what I'm talking about? Cause we always teaching the society and the members in society that it's the man, it's the man, it's the man, it's the man. It's always the man. But we forget that it's another gender in our society. It's a ruthless gender in our society. And that's who we need to focus more on. And in fact, if we focus more on them, maybe stuff will stop being destroyed. We want to focus on the builders of society and overlook the destroyers of society, and it's not making sense. It's not making sense to me, right? I'm still triggered over this woman's response, guy. I'm still triggered over this goddamn this super max, y'all. I ain't even gonna hold y'all. I can't get this shit out of my. This is pitiful. this is pitiful. This is a pitiful mindset. This a bonnet wearer. This gotta be. It gotta be a bonnet covering the mindset of this, man. Incredible. So she ain't got no smoke for the woman that's doing the things that we're about to go over today. She don't got no smoke for the neglectful moms, right? Because 9 times out of the 10, they raised all the misogynists. They raised the misogynist men. They raised all the assholes. So she ain't got no smoke for this moms. All right, I bet. But before we get into the funny and before we get into the entertainment, let me just drop the knowledge and the wisdom for the live. Let me just do that early for my sisters with sense and for my brothers. You know what I mean? My real ones. Guys, this is the 5 things that's your priorities. This is the 5 things that matter. You know, people running around here, I don't give a fuck. I don't give. They lying, bro. And that's a cover up for failure. That's a cover up for failure. As an adult, when you reach the age of adult and you start covering responsibilities, there are 5 things. There are way more than 5, but these are the most important ones that you got to care about. You got to give a F about. All right? So don't fall into the trap like these modern day losers who run around here repeating stuff that they hear that make them feel good, but it's a lie. All right? You got to give a F. The winners give a F. Mr. Goodbread, Mrs. Goodbread, we give a F about a lot of things. All right? So don't fall into the losers umbrella, guys. Top 5 things to be on top of in life, guys. For my ladies, the more kids you have, the more you guarantee yourself to be in poverty. Yo. I'm gonna tell you the truth. 1, it's not gonna do you no harm. 2, you're playing yourself. Anything more than 2, you're done, ma'am. I don't care. I don't care how you want to dress it up, and I don't care what old woman Lucinda had 14 kids, and she dressed up poverty real nice. Missed me with the foolishness, ma'am. Miss me. I don't give a fuck how many kids you know that Mother Hubbard had, and Mother Hubbard looked like she okay. Mother Hubbard will tell you herself she wish she didn't have that many goddamn kids, all right? You want to have 2 and under. That's it. You get 2 mistakes. 3 strikes, you're out. You see how that works? 3 strikes, you're out. You do not want to be walking around here. And the more kids you have, the more you got to cut the resources. Understand, resources are scarce as it is. The more kids, the more mouths you create, the more resources you have to cut. All right. And you don't want to get into the habit of trying to just pop them out and just hope, keep your fingers crossed and hope you get a lottery, baby. You don't want, many sisters have tried that strategy. Many have tried that stupid fool of a strategy. And you see where it got them, right? It got them over here on the internet lying and eating crab legs, talking about, it was the man. He was the deadbeat. How many deadbeats did you pick, man? 3 of them. All right, so you're not a deadbeat. You got 3 deadbeat fathers, baby daddies, and you're not. Something's not wrong with your fish hole. Something wrong with your fish hole, man. Your fish attract deadbeats. Your fish hole attract deadbeats, man. You got to fix your fish hole. Put some quality in your fish hole so you can start finding some quality dudes. But in any event, choose the right career. Don't be going to school, ladies. Don't be going to school because it look good and your friends, then it sound good in an argument. A lot of y'all done went to school just to sound good in an argument. A lot of y'all done gotten married just to sound good in an argument, to say, I got a husband. You got a whole slave of a man, and you on the internet yelling, you got a husband. Don't no real alpha males, sigma males want to work and build anything with your husband to get resources to come through your household, but you sitting here yelling, I got a husband. Man, if you please don't go sit all the way down on your fish hole, stop playing with us, all right? I done told y'all, your kids, the only ones that got to believe the foolish stuff that come out your mouth, all right?
What you need to do is stop playing. You might have all these crusty, dusty musties tricked, but you ain't tricking us.
Nah, you're not tricking us. You're not tricking us. Not the ones with our head on straight. Not the ones that went and got some research done. Not the ones that went and got some information, got to some new information. You're not tricking us. You might could trick those ones that's thriving off their mama information. But no, no, no. We read books. We read books. So you ain't gonna fool us with that one. Choose the right career, all right? So you ain't out here trying to steal from no man tree. So you ain't out here talking about he gotta pay all my bills. You know why they tell you, oh, he gotta be 100 to 0, because you ain't got no skills and you ain't got nothing. You ain't got the 0. He's the 100 and you're the 0. So you don't want to be like that, man. You want to make sure you choose the right career so you can get your money on. You can get your little pennies on, man. All right? Life insurance, guys. Y'all gonna need some life insurance. You never know. You know what I mean? Adversity is gonna happen. And the only way to defeat adversity is preparation, guys. Y'all gonna have to start preparing. You know what I mean? Preparing for the worst. I'm getting tired of seeing y'all fake rich folks stunting on social media, pulling out all this money, all this stacks, going on vacation. You're always in Miami, always in Cabo, in Bermuda, and then the minute something happened, you on social media with a GoFundMe. What happened to all that money you was just flash? Now you're GoFundMe. Now you're begging from the people. Now you begging from the people. I told y'all.
What you need to do is stop playing. You might have all these crusty, dusty musties tricked, but you ain't tricking us.
You're not tricking us, all right? Get some life insurance so that when somebody die in your family, something happen, you ain't gotta be begging from the people you're stunning on. All right? Because we not giving you shit. We seen what you did. We seen how you acted. All right. So take your bald head ass on over there. Cause we ain't giving you nothing. No. We not putting nothing in your GoFundMe. Next, guys, own property to pass down. Now this is gonna be hard because through the years, it got harder and harder and harder for us, right? And this was something that our grandparents and great grandparents, they're supposed to have this on lock. They're supposed to smash this down and pass this down to us. But unfortunately, it's 2025 and us 80s babies is still digging out of the 1960s curse, generational curse. That's a fact. It is 2025, and us 80s babies, who the oldest 80s baby in 2025 is about to be like 42 or some shit like that, 43 or something like that. So we still digging, we still trying, we catching up. But if our great grandparents was on their shizness, we would have some land in America. You know what I mean? But black folks don't have no land in America because black folks is stingy, and black folks don't think long term. Black folks think right now, right now. And that's what kills us. You know what I mean? You got to get out of that instant gratification and start to think long term. Owning property to pass down also involves in business, guys. You want to own your own business, so it's not cool to be a lot of y'all, right? This is y'all at these jobs for 20 and 10 and 15 years, and congratulations to you. But if it's one of them dead end jobs and it's not a real career job, then you're a fool, yo. Because after 7 years of working for anybody, after 7, you supposed to know that ins and outs of that job to where you can go take some of your money that you've been stored, because you worked there for what, 7 years now, right? So you should have if you put $40 every time you got paid from the first check till now, after 7 years, you will have enough money to start your own little small business of what it is that you're doing right now. Working for getting another person last name rich. But y'all don't think it like that. Y'all be good with them Friday checks. the instant gratification so that you go stunt on your peers, right? Don't nobody want to bear down for one whole year, not stunting on their own friends and their own family, right? Don't nobody want to bear down for a year to 6 months so that they could really double they double and really win. They got to keep up. We got to keep up. No, they gonna look like they doing more than me, and I ain't doing nothing. Everybody moving nothing in silence, but we got to act like we moving so much. We got to get out of that, guys, right? Get up off a company policy. After 7 years, you shouldn't be on nobody company policy, bro. And remember, guys, I don't get on here and tell y'all stuff that I pull from the sky. Guys, I worked as an understudy for about 7 years before I was running the show. That's part of how you get money, guys. There's 3 ways to get more money, man. You make yourself valuable. One of those ways is you make yourself valuable to where you're irreplaceable. You know what I mean? When you do that, then you start learning what it is. Why do they count on me so much? Why do they rely on me so much? Little old me. And then you study that, and before you know it, you ready to open your own business. You ready to open your own business. Guys, it's nothing. I work for shipping for Saks Fifth Avenue. It was nothing for me to get a supply connect where I could get some boxes. Go right on over to the FedEx office or the post office, get me a label printer, right? And then go shopping at these little retail stores. See who wants shipping. Do you want to do your shipping, or do you want somebody on the out to do your shipping so you can save space and time? And that's how it went down. I went from shipping in-house to Saks to having my own shipping company. Voila. Voila. Simple. You know what I mean? But you're going to need to stack. You're going to need to save your money, because that's another thing. A lot of us, right, we got great ideas, great skills, great talents, but we miss our opportunity because bad preparation. We don't save no money, so when the opportunity come, we broke. Now we can't jump on the opportunity because we ain't got the money. We got the skills, we got the motivation, we got everything. We got the work ethic, but we ain't got the money because we went and spent the money on something that did not bring us no more money. You see how that worked? So you got to save, guys. You got to become more disciplined. You got to become more disciplined. Besides, you're going to be an owner. As an owner, you got to get rid of those worker ways. People rely on you. You go from being dependent on people to people actually relying on you, bro. It takes some practice, but get to it, y'all. And last but not least, keep your expenses low. Eat well. All right? Keep your expenses low. Why do y'all insist on spending more money than you bring in? You spend way more money. Half of y'all money be gone before you even cash your check because of your cost of living, because of your lifestyle. Your lifestyle got to bring you back peace. Remember, money buys peace. Peace buys happiness. A lot of y'all lifestyle don't bring y'all no peace because your lifestyle full of materialistic shit. And we all know materialistic stuff is only a temporary fix. It's only temporary feel good. And then after the little dopamine hit, sizzle your brain, you off to the next. You want something else new. Because if you fucking with this consumerism bubble, slavery is consumerism, they gonna have something new for you to buy every week. Every week, consumerism got something, marketing something new for you to spend your money on. So you gotta relax, guys. You got to relax, bro. You know that's a form of escapism. Spending your money is a form of escapism. Spending money don't mean freedom. Spending money wastefully is not a form of freedom. All right, y'all? All right, man. So I'm done. I'm done with the education part. Now let's get on with the goods. Let's get on why we came here. You know what I mean? Exactly. Learn to don't buy nothing, bro. I told y'all a long time ago, you got to treat your money like little warriors. Your money got to be little army men. Your finances is your little army. You can't send a dollar bill out and just okay with it getting captured. I send a dollar bill out, I expect it to come back with a 5 spot. I sent $1. I sent a 5 spot out. I expect it to come back with a 10-man. And that's how it got to be, guys. Stop giving your money out. Close the window. Because I mean, like, honestly, guys, 2025, and the numbers show we pulling in a lot of money, bro. We are getting money. I don't fuck with these little dumb chicks is saying, oh, because black men is poor. They can't track the black men. You know, construction work, YouTube, things of that nature is not tracked by a W-2, because that's how they know how much money black men make. They go to the end of the year to the tax, the W-2, you know what I mean, W-2 taxes. They go to those stats and they find out who worked 9 to 5 out of the black men and how much they gross. But they don't keep track of construction workers, off book. And it's a lot of us getting off the books paper, bro, because we trying not to get on child support. We don't want no parts of their child support hustle scam. So they can't keep track of our real bread. They can't keep track of us. We getting money out here, bro. We getting more. You know we getting money out here. Back in the days, Annihilator costed 10 cents. Nowadays, Annihilator will run you about $1, boy. One. We getting money out here. Money getting printed. Money getting printed. So believe that. You just got to make sure you getting some. That's part of the problem. Those that's not getting it, they just don't see it. They can't see it. It's like, no, he's bugging. He's tripping. He's a coon. No, bro. All black people not poor, bro. And all black people not poor-minded, yo. And all black people don't have a smoke alarm ringing off either. Gotcha. Man, I love y'all. Let's get to the content, though. Incredible, yo. Incredible. This woman right here, and only, and when I tell you guys, only get house arrest. So what the punishment she get for neglecting a child is to be closer to her child. Let the father miss one child support payment. Now, that don't hurt the kid directly. Now, if he got a poor, broke down mother who don't got no money for her own, then later on down the line, that kid can be affected by the dad not giving any money. But directly, neglect is neglect. And a missed child support payment is a missed child support payment. They will lock a man up for a missed child support payment. They will lock him up, throw away the key. He can't see his kids. They ain't caring that the kids don't see their dad now. They don't care about that. But this chick clearly neglected her kids, bro. She left her kids in the home, guys, so she could go get her freak on. And that's wild, but only in America, bro. But again, we remember we got women running around here that it don't sit right in their spirit when men call out this, when men call out women who is affecting the next generation of little kids. We say the children are our future and we care about the kids, but it don't sit right with her spirit when we call out hell of a mothers, y'all. Peep game, y'all. Now, if this ain't the wicked West, I don't know what is.
Whatever your reasons for leaving your 3 minor children alone for 3 days, it does not justify your actions. If children learn at an early age that they cannot rely on their mother for love, protection, and support, what future do they have as adults? What kind of relationships will they have? And what kind of parents will they become? The one person who's supposed to love them unconditionally and protect them at all costs is unavailable and otherwise checked out.
And that's part of that adverse childhood experience. And this is why the kids, they get so triggered when I tell the truth about their hell of a bald head mama. Because they are conditioned to tolerate the bullshit because that's their protector. Don't nobody want to see their mama wrong. Don't nobody want to know that their mama dead wrong and a stupid fool. So they protect her and they lie and eat crab legs and make decisions that ultimately ruin them trying to cover up trying to cover up.
What's clear is that for those 3 days in February, your children were not your top priority. I'm concerned about what, if any, impact this incident will have on your daughters, whose mother did not act in their best interests and otherwise care for or protect them. The good news is that children are resilient. In general, mothers are driven by a strong maternal instinct to protect their offspring to ensure their survival. The emotional bond formed between a mother and her children often triggers protective instincts, and this attachment often leads to a heightened awareness of potential dangers to their children. Your conduct in leaving your children alone for 3 days was not your finest hour. It is my hope that you will learn from this experience and always place your children in their best interest before your own. That is the essence of parenting. I cannot make you a better parent. That is up to you. But I can give you the tools to ensure that this never happens again. It's my intention that this experience will serve as a teaching moment for you. I'm optimistic that with the help and assistance of this court, family, and your friends, that you can put this incident behind you, learn from it, and become a better mother for your children who desperately need you. I believe that you can rise to this moment. Your sentence is as follows. In case numbers 24 CRB 249 and 24 CRB 250, I'm placing you on 5 years of basic supervision under the following terms and conditions. Good behavior, defendant not to violate any laws, defendant not to leave the state without permission of community control officer, defendant to report to the CCO as directed, and obey all rules of community control, defendant to complete all treatment recommendations, defendant is ordered to abstain from the use of alcohol and drugs of abuse, defendant is subject to random testing for alcohol and drugs of abuse at defendant's cost, and not to refuse a test if requested by a police officer, CCO, or a treatment provider. The treatment is ordered, the defendant is required to send a release to the probation department for release of information for any treatment provider, as well as to any schools. I'm also going to order the defendant attend a parenting class as directed by my community control officer, defendant to attend mental health counseling as directed by my community control officer.
Look, she needed her leader. She needed her leader. Government saying Zaddy to tell her how to be a parent. She could have signed herself into parenting classes. They could, sisters, y'all know y'all could do that, right? Medicaid now covers therapy, right? So y'all can sign yourself into these classes. Y'all ain't got to wait for something bad to happen for y'all to get told by y'all government saying Zaddy, by y'all right hand. Y'all need y'all right hand to tell y'all everything. That's sad, yo. But your right hand don't tell y'all how to hold your legs open and leave that fish hole wide open. He don't got to tell y'all how to do that. Y'all know how to do that. That's the only thing y'all know how to do all right. That's the only thing y'all know how to do. Y'all do know how to have babies. In poverty, too. That part. Y'all do know how to bring a baby drop smack dead in the middle of poverty. Y'all excellent at that. Y'all lead the league in that. Sitting up there looking stupid. Just as stupid as she wants to with the fake face, the fake eyelashes. She thinks she cute.
Defendant not to drive without a valid driver's license or driving privileges and insurance. In case number 24 CRB 249, defendant is ordered to pay a $400 fine and costs. In case number 24 CRB 250, defendant is ordered to pay a $400 fine and costs.
Salute to Danielle for getting the job. And I told you would get the job, Danielle. You're a good bread. God don't play about good breads, bro. God don't play about his good breads. God don't play about his good breads because we ain't up here using that, man. We up here telling the truth. We trying to get the people on right. And you was over here. You was a big part of that. So I'm salute to you. You gonna do good. Like I told you. I told you that. You knew that, though. We told you that. Salute to Danielle, man. Word up. Danielle's a sister with things.
Well, listen, There are certain things that I can control, and there's others that are beyond my control. I can assure you, however, that as long as you're on community control sanctions by this court, you will never leave your children alone again without serious consequences. In terms of a jail sanction, I don't want to further victimize your daughters by separating you from them, because they will suffer the unintended consequences, and I will not have that. However, I do believe that house arrest is the appropriate sanction to ensure that you will be with your children at all times while otherwise not working. I will permit you to work, but only with proof of employment.
That's bad when the judge punish you by putting you with your kids. The judge could see through her eyes she don't want to be no mother. The judge could see through her eyes she have no care to be a mother, so he gonna punish her by being a mother. That's a goddamn shame, yo. Nasty. I wish they would punish me. I don't want to pay child support. Can you make me get my kid? Sir, I don't want to pay child support. Can you make her give me my kid? Can you punish me with my kid? Get the only in America, yo.
Average black woman in America don't get no older than about 14. So just talk to her and deal with her like you dealing with a 14-year-old. Don't come at her like you dealing with an equal, because she's not going to be able to accept that. You got to go way back. And we cut off at about 14 to 15. We don't develop and mature no further until we get some new information and accept some different information. Look at a lot of my lectures on YouTube. People have put everything I got out there just about. They rob me every day. So go and look those up and listen to some of those. And they're in short enough clips that you'll be able to get some information and be able to share that with her. Because I give it out really straight and really direct. And I give us useful tools that we can use every day like you're talking about. But if you love her, and she gonna fight against right. Because that's how we have been reared by the enemy. That ain't her you fighting. You fighting the demon in her that was put in her by the enemy.
Yeah, that's that spirit. She talking about that. That's that 14-year-old spirit in these women. 14-year-old spirit in them.
Employment and work schedules to be reviewed and approved by the probation department. Accordingly, I'm imposing a term of 180 days of house arrest at case number 24 CRB 249 and a term of 180 days of house arrest at case number 24 CRB 250 at the defendant's cost for a total period of house arrest of 360 days. This means that when you are not working, you will be with your children at all times. The time for frivolity and intemperance is over, and it is now time for you to become the mother that your daughters deserve, need, and require. I wish you and your daughters the best.
We're told if you're
Incredible, yo, incredible. Don't go nowhere though, guys, because we had a little body cam on this. We had a little body cam footage on this one right here.
This is obnoxious, what happened here. It is by the grace of God, nothing went wrong in that house. It's a complete miracle.
Tough words from a local prosecutor to a mother. She left her 3 children home alone while she went to Florida. Today, she learned what a judge would decide as a punishment for her crime. How could a mother believe that 3 young kids could actually take care of themselves to stay safe?
and those children all under the age of 11. Not only that, 2 of them have special needs. First at 4, Aria Janelle was there.
Wow. I was waiting for the monkey wrench. I was waiting for the monkey wrench. Yo, anybody want me to drop the link? Any ballhead roach in my chat feeling away because I talk like how I talk? Any of y'all, please, yo, because I would love to curse this hell of a mother out, but you could be her for tonight. You could make our entertainment tonight. Any of you ballhead roaches that come lurking in my channel, knowing that I'm dead right, but because you have this same behavior in you, you just don't like me. I don't like you either. I hope you know the feeling is mutual. But I'm gonna drop this link, and I hope you're bold tonight. Did you drink your Moscato? Do we got any bold, drunken, bald-head black women that want to jump on this panel tonight and defend this bad behavior? Since Mr. Goodbread always talking about black women. No, I don't hate my moms. I just spoke to her earlier. She's doing fine. She said hi. And Mrs. Goodbread is right here laughing at y'all. So what's next? But this got to stop. This has got to stop. We got to stop turning a blind eye to these mothers, bro. We got to send the National Guard in now.
When the judge decided that forcing this mom to spend time with her kids was the right punishment.
After going through this whole court process in that one-day trial, Dominique...
How is that punishment, though, yo? How is that? That's some delusional junk. This is why they don't get no better, bro. This is why they don't get no better, yo.
Knowles made it known today that she still thinks that her 3 children, all under the age of 11, could have taken care of themselves.
I did believe my kids was able to get up by themselves and properly dress themselves and get themselves to school.
Dominique Knowles inside of a Rocky River court.
They gave the kids back to her, and she still didn't learn her lesson. She's still talking like if she did right, bro. They have a need to be right, bro. HPD, histrionic personality disorder. Go look it up. Please, if you have it, you probably have it. Fix that. Get that shit up out of you. They have a need to be right, and they never did any work, any research, any reading, any, real work to be right. To hold their head as high as they hold it when they stand on this wrong information that they have.
Courtroom laughing and smiling despite being found guilty of child endangerment. She says her young children should have been able to take care of themselves for 2 days while she was in Florida. The mother of 3 hoping for some leniency.
My kids is everything to me, and I do everything for them by myself.
Back in February,
she had to throw the by myself in. That's a choice that you made to do that by yourself, and you failed, ma'am. You failed at that. And how you feel? Yo, you know what? Let me let her talk, and then I'll just cook. Cause let me control your emotions, Mr. Goodbread.
My kids is everything to me, and I do everything for them by myself.
Back in February, Knowles left her 3 daughters, a 10-year-old and 2 7-year-old twin girls with special needs, home alone.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
The reason, Knowles had to fly to Miami to help a friend who had just had liposuction.
I just really wish I could go back and change the circumstances and change what I did.
Nah. So you chose your friend and her delusion and her fairy tale because she's a fat, brisket back, Donkey Kong lover. You went and he cause that's who you cackle with on the phone. Did you get the surgery too, ma'am? Cause you do got a little round fat head. That's the only thing you can't do. They don't got the surgery on that. So you could go abracadabra the weight, but you can't abracadabra your head, ma'am. She chose her bald head roach friend and a sin to go destroy her temple over her own kids. Cause her kids got Down syndrome and shit, so she don't care about them kids. Them kids ain't precious. She can't stunt on social media with them kids. Ain't nobody sweating them kids. Them kids get the sympathy reward. They don't get the black women. They like to stunt with their kids. She can't stunt with them kids. She don't care about them kids. I tell you, they don't care about them kids, bro.
While Knowles apologized, the judge was not happy.
Daughters were forced to fend for themselves, much like feral cats.
According to court records, one of the
mode.
kids told their teachers their mom wasn't at home and didn't know where she went.
Look at her. Got arrested with the stupid bonnet on her head, yo. Got arrested with the dumb bonnet on her head. I told you, Only a Barnett could go over the mentality of that.
School tried to contact Knowles but couldn't get a hold of her, so they called the police.
She kind of reported to her teacher that she talked to mom on the camera last night, and that mom ordered them Uber Eats and left it at the door.
The prosecution took their time to remind the judge that Knowles had 2 reliable people she could have asked for help, including her own mother who lived in Cleveland. But she chose not to.
Do they always stay here like this?
No, my daughter, her friend was in the hospital.
The judge made his decision with the kids in mind. Knowles was given 360 days of house arrest and 5 years of probation. Along with the house arrest and the probationary period, Dominique Knowles will have to take a parenting class and mental health counseling. Here in Rocky River, I'm Aria Janelle, 19 News.
You see what they giving out, right, ladies? You see what they do, what they giving out for the stupidity? Go do that before you got to go get it told that you got to do that. Go get the mental health check. Go get your mental health check. Go get that fixed. You know what I mean? Start taking in some new information. It's not going to feel good because it's going to be coming from people you want to be better than. It's not coming from the information that you need. It's not going to come from your family members, the people you put your all in, or the people you think you better than. It's not going to come from them. This is why it's so hard for you to accept the truth and then change it to fix and work for you, because you want to be better than people and you ain't do no work on yourself. So I know you don't want to be better than me. Listen, man, I read. I don't watch TV. Listen, only thing I watch that's worldly is wrestling, pro wrestling. If it ain't pro wrestling, that shit ain't getting in my mind. I didn't watch none of the Yankees. I heard about them. Go Yankees. I didn't watch none of that shit. I haven't watched an ounce of basketball. I heard LeBron's son is playing with him this year. Ask me if I seen it. I don't watch that stuff. I read. I read my Bible. I read about human psychology. That's all. That's all I'm saying. So, I mean, if you fucking with that, then you better than me. But if you ain't messing with that, then, you know what I mean? Because I ain't gonna argue with you on those sports. I ain't gonna argue with you on none of that. I don't argue on stuff I don't know. You get that? You get that? Only space in my brain is for information that's gonna help me win. Gonna help me keep my family strong as it is now. Gonna help me get some more money for my family. Like, those are that's the space I got. I don't keep empty slots for debating Carmella and Donald Trump. And I don't gather information to be right in every argument. If I don't use the information, if I don't plan on taking that information into the field and putting it into this test tube, I don't need it. All day, right? People send me videos, right? And I don't even look at that shit. I don't even look at it. I don't care. I don't want to know what's going on in Russia. I don't want to know none of that. Why put that in your brain when it doesn't help you know? Why? Stop holding on to things that do not serve you. Release what do not serve you. No purpose, yo. A lot of y'all, you fill your head up with all this stupid shit. And the space you need to have for something good that can help you, you ain't got no space by then. Y'all go from channel to channel to channel. Y'all go from this best friend to this best friend. Y'all go from this man to that man, from this girl to that girl. Like, come on, man. Salute to my guy, BT. He said, "Dear hood hoes, Black children are not pets. You can't just leave them at home with a bit of food and the TV on like a dog. Y'all destroy these kids." Man, yo, if that ain't the word, they don't care about these kids, BT. You hear that? Listen to this one.
Dude was still attached in some ways to his first relationship. I mean, the relationship before me. And I got pregnant. Then I realized I don't want to fuck with that nigga no more. So I said, fuck the baby and fuck him. So now.
By the powers invested in me. I betrothed this woman. Recreational use only. Fuck the baby is crazy. By the powers invested in me. On behalf of all fathers in the world, I apologize for this woman's transgression. By the powers invested in me. Saying fuck the baby, that baby didn't ask to be here. Long live the baby and all other babies at clinics all across America. I ain't a fucking Trump supporter, but I hope he wins just so she can't go back.
Incredible. They do not care about these kids at all, man. At all, yo. I dropped the link, so if anybody want to share their thoughts, man, want to give a horror story, I tell y'all, we need a Child Survivors Act. We need a Child Survivors Act.
Now, Westlake mom could do jail time after police discovered she left her kids home alone for nearly 3 days. Thanks for joining us for the news at 10 o'clock. I'm Chris Fry. Police say she was watching them remotely from time to time with security cameras while she was in Florida. 19 investigator Kelly Kennedy obtaining police body cam video and breaks down what happened.
The good news is the kids are okay. This mom left her 4th grade daughter in charge of her 2 special needs younger sisters. Now, thankfully, Westlake Elementary School teachers did the right thing and called police for a welfare check. One of the kids told them that their mom was out of state. A judge ruled this 32-year-old Westlake mom put her children in danger when she left them home alone and without a phone. The mom would check in with FaceTime via a laptop or monitor them from the home's security cameras.
Police department.
Yeah.
Hi. Are you okay?
Yeah. And if it wasn't for a concerned teacher, police may have never known these kids were alone.
She kind of reported to her teacher that she talked to mom on the camera last night and that mom ordered them Uber Eats and left it at the door.
Police say the apartment was filthy and there was liquid spilled all over the floor. While officers were there, one of the twin girls slipped and fell.
And it's always the people that's blessed. Like, she was blessed to have twins. That's a blessing. Like, that's not something that people have every day. Like, you don't just get pregnant and have twins. Like, you can't pick if you want twins. Like, that's a real blessing. Like, we got my guy BT in the class tonight. What's going on, BT? Always a pleasure.
What's good, fam? Yeah, my bad about earlier. It's storming in South Louisiana right now, so the reception goes in and out. But it's clear now. We cleared. We back in the classroom. Now it's time to put my teacher glasses on. Right.
Let's go.
So first of all, I sent that super chat not out of spite, but because I was very rational and not emotional. I sent that. Want to know why? That's straight up. That's straight out the dome. Like that's what I see every day for where I'm from. And let me tell you something. Want to know what really showed me how far behind our community is? She was in court for this court hearing, right? Everybody in court, I'm assuming that's her family and their friends, right?
Yep.
They're in there celebrating like she just graduated from college because she beat this case. Now they celebrating her for breaking the law and getting away with it. And you mean to tell me Black women ain't protecting the Black community?
That's crazy.
It's not. Yeah.
BT, BT, cook, BT. Don't let me stop you, bro.
I'm just saying,
bro, like you know how I am, bro, BT. Like you know me. I'm. This is the Goodbread show, but this is y'all show, bro. And man, listen, go.
I mean, bro, look, I am from South Baton Rouge, Louisiana. I'm from a typical Black community. All the differences between where you're from and I'm from is an accent. It's the same stuff going on in where you from as I'm from, and I see it every day. They call it the matriarch. They call it the matriarchal mindset. Let me tell you how much all black people think like Black women. So you saw the example with her in the courtroom. They celebrating this Black woman getting away with breaking the law, right? You just saw D.L. Hughley and them host that. Not to get political, but let me just show you how the Black community, and this is just me speaking as a Black man, the Black community is down with the Black woman no matter what. D.L. Hughley just hosted a summit for the Democratic Party. all they talked about amongst all, there was at least 100 black men there. All they talked about was black women issues, melanated woman issues. I'm gonna say melanated, so you get the channel flag. All they talked about was melanated woman issues, how the black man is doing wrong by the melanated woman, how we got to step up. But they're making it seem like the black man is the worst thing ever, while the melanated woman, the worst she does is the best we can do. You get what I'm saying? Like basically, her worst is our best, and how we can't do no wrong right because they're the ones leading the community. What you're seeing right now, them leading the community leads to child neglect.
Yeah. Channel name goes here. The people that normally call white people racist are the racist black folks. Likewise, the white people that call black people racist are the racist white folks. It's just psychological, yo. That's all. It's psychological. You know what I mean?
Gaslight, bro.
But you can't tear nothing down. You can't beat nothing down that never put theyself up. You see, so when you hear black brothers talking about the bad behavior that the black women are displaying, you can't look at it as, oh, they putting the black women down, because sisters never were up. They never were up, all right? So that right there, as long as we clear on that, you know what I mean? Because they got the other people tricked. You know what I mean? They may have
Right.
They might have y'all white folks tricked, but they ain't tricking us.
What you need to do is stop playing. You might have all these crusty, dusty musties tricked, but you ain't tricking us.
Yeah, all right. So we ain't gonna play all that, pull this one down and pull all that, because everybody's responsible for their self. And
Right.
through the power of social media, everybody go on social media and show us who they are. That's them. You know what I mean? That's them. I didn't record this. I didn't hit play. I didn't hit send. I ain't leave kids in the crib either. You know what I mean? No. Black men don't be leaving the kids in the crib. We don't really be seeing black men. Black men be with their kid. Black men can't leave a kid because the black men ain't got to worry about police. The black men got to worry about her calling him.
I
The
mean,
black man can't do this. Black man can't pull this off because when he got his kid, he got to worry about police, his mother, the baby mother's mother, and the baby mother. So he ain't got time to be pulling this little fly, cute shit and going away for 3 days. Only the mother could do that. Yo, can we get the spam up out of here? Because they're in their feelings now. These are all people that leave their kids at home, bro. These are them. You see them. They coming out now. The roaches, flying roaches. They coming out. Can we get rid of the spam? Somebody with the mods. Can we get rid of the spam? You know
took
what I
care of it.
mean? And you was spot on, BT, when you talk about how they celebrate. It's just like when the slave ran away and somebody else brought him right back to the plantation. Somebody brought him right back to the plantation. You ain't do that
Right.
slave no favors. You didn't have to do
Right.
that slave no favors.
Right. And I mean, and like I said, I just gave everybody context. I just talked about the how can I say this? I just talked about the outlook of it. I didn't even start dissecting the video. I'm about to dissect this video, starting with just how trifling a lot of these broads are.
They're about to
How
lose
the
their
hell?
mind.
How the
BT
hell
got
does
them triggered already. They done smash block and delete and stop recommending. They done smash that shit so many times.
Oh,
YouTube about to rival us. They don't understand the hate. YouTube like the hate.
yeah. And
Go, BT. Trigger
I'm
them.
just saying, you know how dirty and trifling you got to be in a house where the police opened the door and a child then slipped on whatever the heck that might be, whether that's some liquor you left on the floor because you know she's probably an alcoholic, or some hair gel because put some gel in that Brazilian, or maybe she one of them nasty females who she'll spill food on the floor and don't pick it up, just think that this is gonna disappear. You know what I'm saying? Like,
She
you
got a
know, like
bonnet on,
she
bro.
got a bonnet on, right?
I don't put nothing past a chick that wear that shit right
Right,
there outside.
right.
You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
and
Outside.
and then we're gonna talk about, you know, they always calling black men yay and black men rainbow. What kind of friend is this to where you can leave your child? I don't care if she got a BBLL. What kind of friend is this you messing with that makes you want to leave your children behind for 3? That's something you would do for a man. What kind of friend this is?
That's a fact.
I'm
That's
just
a fact.
saying, like you call black men yay. Is this friend more than a friend?
Are you okay?
Westlake prosecuting attorney Michael Maloney was horrified when he got the case.
Remote work's one thing, remote mom is another.
Eventually, police tracked down the grandmother.
Do they always stay here like this?
No, my daughter, her friend's in the hospital.
And the grandmother wasn't alerted by the daughter that she was going to be going out of town, leaving the kids alone?
No, it was worse. Mom lied to her mother. There were adults that were available to help out.
The mom, Dominique Knowles, was out of state. She took her 8-month-old son with her, but left her 3 other kids at home. Police were able to prove she spent 2 nights in Miami.
She lied. We have pretty good technology and pretty trained detectives. And they showed her leaving Hopkins Airport, timed the calls showing mom at an airport in Miami. And when mom was confronted with that, she changed her story and said something about having to be in Miami because her friend needed liposuction surgery.
Police arrested Knowles and charged her with child endangerment.
Announce yourself, Dominique.
There was a patio door that was unlocked when the officers were there. Every teacher and counselor at the school said there is no question these girls would have wandered off given the chance.
Knowles was found guilty of child endangerment earlier this month. She'll be sentenced on Wednesday, where she could face up to 6 months in prison. We'll keep you updated on this case. Reporting in Westlake, I'm Kelly Kennedy, 19 News.
But for those of y'all that just tuned in, we went over that, and the girl, she did not get nothing, bro. The girl got house arrest. She got a simple slap on her wrist, guys. For those of you that just now tuned in, we'll go over that. We'll play that back real quick for those of y'all that just now tuned in. But this is pitiful, yo. A man missed 1 child support payment, and he damn near can't see his kid again. This woman leave her kids for 3 days, and her punishment is to be by her kids. Wow. Only in America.
This 32-year-old Westlake mom put her children in danger.
She has the body language of a young
Mom
child
would
her
check
own
in
self.
with FaceTime.
That's a fact.
She look how she looked like she looked like you are a dad, Mr. Goodbread. You just scolded her for leaving the door open, or you just scolded her for getting a DNR report card. And look at her body language. You can tell this is somebody who probably had them children young, and she had these children with no plan of action of how to raise them. Like you can look at her and say, if I were to look at this chick, I would think that not because of the way she looked, but just for her body language, I would think she was 16 years old. Like she's a young kid who don't know anything in life. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact. And Dolph brought up a good point, because this the same type of chick that'll go claim them kids at the end of the year for income tax, for earned income tax credit. Meanwhile, half of them be collecting child support checks. Half of these kids be already on a man's W-2, on a man's pay stub as a deduction for the whole year. So how is it that the mother who gets to claim these kids, like, for taking care of them the whole year? Like, it's a swindle, and they found the loophole, guys. That's why, again, I tell you, stay clear from the modern woman, bro. Stay clear of the modern woman. We know that that's Lilith. We know that she was put here to destroy masculinity. She only protecting gay lords. Straight up and down. I can't even be any more direct. She's only caring about the LGBTQ agenda. That's all Lilith says she was going to spare. Everybody else, she clipping. She clipping.
She holds control over who's gonna put them kids on tax, who's gonna claim them kids on a W-2 on taxes. She can get your wages garnished. She can get your wages paused. Like, the thing is, when we talk about this stuff, it sounds like, oh, it's misogyny. No, this is facts. They want this right. They want this chick right here, and people like her. They want her to keep productive black men in check, because they know there's a lot of black men who lead with their other head, and they won't be able to use discernment. And the point we are trying to make here is this: when they do have custody of the children, they don't do right by them. They don't do right by these kids. They are raising the next generation of dysfunctional black folk.
This 32-year-old Westlake mom put her children in danger when she left them home alone and without a phone. The mom would check in with FaceTime via a laptop or monitor them from the home's security cameras.
Police department.
Yeah.
Hi. Are you okay?
Yeah.
And if it wasn't for a concerned teacher, police may have never known these kids were alone.
She kind of reported to her teacher that she talked to mom on the camera last night, and that mom ordered them Uber Eats and left it at the door.
Police say the apartment was filthy and there was liquid spilled all over the floor. While officers were there, one of the twin girls slipped and fell.
Oh goodness. Are you okay?
Westlake.
Look at that. That shit looked filthy. You saw that inside there, VT?
Oh,
It
yeah,
looked filthy inside that crib. Let's wait. Hold on. Let me see if I get a little still shot on the inside of that crib. There. Look, the little junkie there. The kid falling over shit. Look at that shit inside there. You can look through the crack underneath there, boy.
That's the hood, bro. I told you many years ago when we first met. These little demons, they created the hood, bro. Their laziness and their hatred of structure created the hood, man. Like, it ain't just black. No, the Helluva mothers created the hood because of their lack of discipline and their lack of wanting to live in structure. That's all the hood is, bro. Like, they created the hood. They created all this stuff we see in these bad neighborhoods. You feel me? Look at that, bro.
I could believe it, yo. These masculine chicks, bro. Let's check the masculine chick list, bro. Let's go to the list, man.
Girls have a sassy list for men. This is the masculine list for girls. So if you do this, you're masculine. Girls that say bro, masculine. If you play basketball, masculine. What are you, Magic Johnson? Throwing up gang signs in a picture, masculine. Roll smoke backwoods or black and milds, masculine. Powerlifting in a gym, what are you, Arnold Schwarzenegger? Masculine. Gambling on sports or anything, masculine. Go be a cheerleader. Working at a warehouse, masculine. Eating steak, masculine. What are you, a monster? Go eat a salad. If you have a wide back, masculine. Why is your back big? If you have been to jail, masculine. You're aggressive. If you have a male friend, that's masculine. Listening to trap drill music, super masculine. And girls that take solo vacation trips, masculine. What are you, fucking Christopher Columbus? Chill out. That's the list. Check out the rest.
Facts, boy. Facts, yo.
Now we're here being truthful on this channel, right?
Yes, sir.
So he named that list off. Let me ask you something. What was the mental picture in your head when he named that list off? Was it a girl that looked like him? Who do you think he was talking to when he made this list? Is what I'm trying to get. Come on now, man. Come on now, bro.
Talking to them big black loudmouths that talk about they want a 100K dude and talk about they want to date white men. They just gonna go date white men. I hope they heard that message. He wasn't talking about the snow bunnies.
Hey man, this is the truth of proof. Hey, feel free to correct me, man. This is the truth of proof, right? I don't know too many Keisha Beckys who fit the description he talking about.
Are you okay?
Westlake prosecuting attorney Michael Maloney was horrified when he got the case.
Remote work's one thing, remote mom is another.
Eventually, police tracked down the grandmother.
Do they always stay here like this?
No, my daughter, her friend's in the hospital.
And the grandmother wasn't alerted by the daughter that she was going to be going out of town, leaving the kids alone.
No, it was worse. Mom lied to her mother. There were adults that were available to help out.
The mom, Dominique Knowles, was out of state. She took her 8-month-old son with her, but left her 3 other kids at home. Police were able to prove she spent 2 nights in Miami.
She lied. We have pretty good technology and pretty trained detectives. They showed her leaving Hopkins Airport, timed the calls showing mom at an airport in Miami. And when mom was confronted with that, she changed her story and said something about having to be in Miami because her friend needed liposuction surgery.
Police arrested Knowles and charged her with child endangerment.
Announce yourself, Dominique.
There was a patio door that was unlocked when the officers were there. Every teacher and counselor at the school said, there is no question these girls would have wandered off.
You gotta be a dumb dude if you're the type of dude who will sit there and listen to these broads when they talk about their wifey, when most broads are just like her, they keep a dirty ass house, which means they ain't trying to keep a clean, like they keep a dirty ass apartment, which means they ain't trying to keep no clean house. And if that house is dirty the way I think it is, her kitchen probably dirty. She ain't cooking. She buying fast food every day, and then she got a bonnet on. You think she the type who is gonna keep herself up like that all the time? These dudes be tripping, bro.
That's a fact, yo. And part of my lateness, part of my tardy, we got the dean in the building. Okay, busy. Salute, my geyser. Word, salute. Guys, before I let you go, I want to show you that it's not, you know, they say not all, but it's not very many that is not doing this. It's not very many that's not doing this, yo. This is being done in some form, shape, or fashion by very many of the sisters in the Black community, guys. So we're gonna check this one out. This is another neglectful mom's 3-year-old found wandering in the street while the mother is preparing for an event. So it's like they don't have the brain power to multitask. They can't do two things at one time. And that's one of the God-given abilities that women have. So y'all done ruined all y'all innate abilities. Like, cause it was y'all have an innate ability to wean the alpha from the beta. Y'all don't sleep with no betas, cause betas got weak DNA. You know what I mean? But for some reason, we in 2024 and y'all steady, y'all having more babies by beta males than ever in the history of reproducing. So that's one way y'all messed up. And now y'all can't do two things at one time. Y'all can't multitask. I mean, you know, cooking, all y'all functions, all y'all tasks in the house, cleaning, those are things that require multitask. Like, Avi, God, y'all done ruined everything, yo. And this is because y'all so focused on the man, and y'all so focused on what the man's supposed to do and what the man got to do and what he have to do, that y'all done lost the grip of what y'all supposed to do. Y'all forgot how to be women in the act of trying to police the man. You done police the man so much you don't know what it is to be a woman. You don't even know what your task is, what your abilities is, what your tools are. That's bad, yo. That's bad.
On June 14th, 2024, officers responded to a call of a young child found walking alone along the road.
Hello. We got waves down. We got waves down. We have a couple witnesses saying that we just saw this kid standing here on the street. Okay. No parent, no nothing. We've been here for what? We've been here for 5 minutes. They said that we were here for 15 minutes. He's answering, a couple asking for his name. He says mommy's up in the sky and playing. Like your mom's a doctor. So I'm thinking maybe here. I said, do you live here? And he said yes.
Who's the onlooker, yo? The onlooker must not be the mama that lost the baby, but the onlooker, she looking kind of, you know what I mean? She looking kind of doo-doo-ish right there, guys. Hold on, just in case y'all might be slipping up and shit, cause I see y'all and I know my good breads. Y'all know y'all.
Got a big old booty, and everybody says she's a fine booty. The booty is where the doo-doo is, boy. Put there by God, that's the garbage can. So how you get so messed up with this white boy? You think the bigger the booty, the finer it is. That's like going to Kmart. You see a big old garbage can, that's the filth. And now we can convince her she won't switching that big old booty and all of that. It ain't nothing but doo-doo in there.
All right. Now focus, guys. Focus up. We thinking about the kid on the side of the road. This is a real story. Because remember that black girl that was talking about the baby on the side of the road, but wasn't no baby on the side of the road? This is a real baby on the side of the road.
Yeah. She what the good bread's like. Cause if you notice, bro, she got that thigh tattoo. That's how you know she a fun girl. See, you know what I'm saying? She a fun girl. She got a little thigh tattoo right there. You know what I'm saying? Then she a little curvy. I know what the good bread's like too.
We saw him. We held him down early. We held him down early.
Oh yeah.
And they're just going to be guys ignoring him. This is the guy.
Give my shirt. He just needed to whip his stuff out.
Yeah, he's naked from waist down.
Oh,
should I brush it first? You saw him?
Wait a minute. So it's not only a 3-year-old walking around the road. He a butt naked 3-year-old. Yo, this is some crazy shit. So the boy ripped his pamper off. They probably in hot ass Florida. This looked like hot ass Florida. And he probably done ripped his pamper off. Or he probably had the shit all on his pamper.
That's what I'm saying.
His own pamper.
His pamper probably that pamper probably loaded, bro. And his mama don't change. His mama probably irresponsible hell of a mother. She don't change him. Probably been the same poo or pee in there for the last 3 days, and it just kind of fell off. You know what I'm saying?
What event do you think she's preparing for that she just lose track of her whole kid, her whole 3-year-old? Like, dag, like.
Oh, you know, we about to see. She's gonna have one of them hell of a excuses about how hard her life is and how busy she is, how she's a boss chick. Watch. Let's keep rolling the clip.
Please. Do you have your ID on you? 10 o'clock. Oh, and so, what do you see? Taking all my crud up to the recycling center and I saw. I'm going to stand in there, put 2 and 2 together because my son's a teacher, right? I was standing on the sidewalk? Just like that. I was so afraid. We had just the blue shirt on? Yeah, no underwear, no diaper, no nothing. Where your daddy and mommy said? But he might have come from that because that gate was open. No, they've been helping. Everybody stopped to help me. It wasn't even my cell phone. The lady stopped. She saw that I stopped. And then the floodgate I just didn't want to go on. I really appreciate you guys. No problem. Kind of like semi-retired. Okay. So
Can I just stay because I need my shirt today?
Yep. Walk with it now. I'm gonna drive around. I got you. I guess that's the neighbor's found a door that's open. Come on, let's go find your house. Let's find your house. Okay.
I remember this video now.
Yeah, I think he's saying here. Hold on, stay here. Hold on. Hey, you live up there? That's where you live? You live upstairs? Live upstairs? Downstairs?
Yeah.
Where?
Happy Scary Monster.
Hey, what's up, man? Today. Say.
The only scary monster is your mama, boy. You just don't know yet. But that's your first oppressor, and that's the scary monster. That's the boogeyman.
Say Kalasa?
Yes, it's Scary Monster.
Is scary monster in the house?
It's monster.
What's the monster at?
Happy Sissy.
Happy Sissy? So say Kalasa?
Mommy.
So those people should know who's, because they're right next door up top. You get this right there? They don't speak. You need, huh? What's that? Right. I guess I don't know. Come out. Come, somebody come. Come. Tade, esse c'est la vérité. Il va être là? That's where he lives at. Where? Right there. Excusez, mami. Mami, mon parle avant plutôt. Muita que ele lá. Why they scared to talk, man? It's a kid. What tell you?
What language is that, BT? That sound like that sounds foreign, right? The Spanish?
It sounds like Spanish. It sounds like they're in Florida. I'm probably either Spanish or something like that. But I think I remember seeing this video, you know, that they're redacting because people probably didn't want their faces to be shown because they probably got paperwork. They probably got a warrant. Yeah, it's the kids too. It's the kids too. But yeah, it's the kids. But yeah, it sounds like if it's Florida, it's probably Spanish. You know what I'm saying?
It could be Africa, a certain part of Africa too.
She's gonna come out.
I can't tell.
That's a melanated cry right there, boy.
Yep.
That's a melanated cry right there, boy.
You guys live here in the complex?
That's the kind of cry baby have in the barber chair.
You guys live here in the complex? You live here? But is it same community?
So that's your brother. That brothers and sisters.
That's your brother? Where you live?
What we need to figure out is
How old are younger? Oh, she was there?
how old are you? She's 6.
It could be Haitian.
What's your name?
I know Florida.
What's your brother's name?
Okay, Izzy. What language was that, yo? What
JJ?
that was not English, but what was that? It could be Haitian too, BT.
You have phone number?
Fabian. If I give you the phone, can you call your parents? Are they
You know what?
supposed to
It probably could be Haitian. A lot of
parents
Haitian
supposed
people probably could be Haitian. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Call the sergeant. Let him know what we got. Let me take it off the thing. So, who's got the kid?
He's up there with his sister. His sister is 6.
Okay,
So I guess she had no idea that he had stepped out.
Oh,
Parents were here. He's like 4.
4 years old, went down the stairs.
Yeah.
And then where was he found over
He
there?
was like on the sidewalk.
Okay, I see where the cars are at.
Yeah, right there. On the sidewalk.
And how old is his sister that's up there?
6.
6.
Oh. Yeah.
So what do you think?
Well, that's DCF for sure. It has to be we got to notify them. See what the heck is going on. Why
There's two things. There's two things sisters fear the most: accountability and DCF. There's two things they fear the most: accountability because they can't overcome it, and DCF because they don't know when it's coming.
Mm-hmm.
They don't see it coming.
Landlord. And housing landlord.
Housing landlord.
That's Section 8, boy. That shit right
Yeah.
there. Listen.
They just try to help. They were just here.
Okay.
She's the one that gave the kid the shirt because he was like, he only had a shirt on and no pants. And
So
then
who's watching the kid now?
it's now up there's a hall and
Okay,
Hudson.
adults. All right.
Yeah, adults.
So what do you think we should do here? I just trying to make you think. Even
Trying to
though
make me a sergeant?
yeah. Hey, listen, man, I'm all about promoting stuff, So, or do you want me to tell you what I think I would do?
Sure.
So I think obviously call DCF.
Yeah.
Find out also from the neighbors. Hey, who lives here.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe also go to the
Like the main office.
main
or whatever.
office. So you can get a name, a phone number, and stuff. A 6-year-old watching a 4-year-old.
Is that mom or something?
Let's find out. Let's cut her off. See the mom? Huh?
Yes, I'm here. I'm with them. I'm with them.
Yeah.
Okay. So, yeah.
Okay. Hey, mom.
You
Over here.
Huh? You got it?
God dang, is that many kids in this video? So it's gonna be blurred out like this?
All right, I gotta ask you some questions first, okay?
Not the whole thing, but I think the part with the kids is blurred out. But the whole video, it comes back on. At some point it comes back on. But they got the kids in it.
So you already know what's going on, right?
He just called me to say,
That your child, we found them outside.
yeah.
Okay, I have to Mirandize you, okay?
You have to what?
Mirandize you.
What's that
Read you
mean?
your rights.
Car.
I just gotta read you your rights.
Petit, me just saw to your journey, so military.
Yeah, they're Haitian. They Haitian,
you hear
bro.
it?
They
You hear
Haitian.
it?
Yeah, that's Fox.
we're just
Yeah, they're
investigating.
Haitian, bro.
That's it. And it was
Yeah.
probably Creole that they
Creole,
were
yeah,
speaking,
Creole. Yeah, they speak that down here, but I couldn't. The thing is, my ear, like my mind wasn't. You know what I mean? Like
Mm-hmm.
I be forgetting Florida's like Louisiana's one of the Creole capitals, right? But I be forgetting Florida is too sometimes.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying?
Say for my Florida Haitians, I already know what time is it.
Yeah, I be
The
forgetting
word.
Florida. Yeah, I be forgetting sometimes. But yeah, man. Yeah, we got a Haitian hell of a mother, bro.
Uncle Jackie in the building. Salute to my guy, Uncle Jackie.
Oh, I'll be in Jackie Lives, bro. I'll be on his panels.
That's no doubt. Y'all go make sure y'all get on over there. Subscribe to Uncle Jackie. He chilling. The Mets chilling just like how the Yankees chilling.
Yeah, that's my guy. Man, me and Jackie be talking offline all the time, bro.
No doubt, no doubt.
Okay.
What problems on my show?
You can tell him you're gonna call him back later because
Okay,
we gotta
Calvin's
figure
on
this
my-
out. Yes. What's your name?
My name is Judy Simon.
Judy?
Yes, Judy Simon.
And your mom, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, I am required to warn you before you make any statement that you have the following constitutional rights. Okay? You have the right to remain silent and to answer any questions. Any statement you make must be freely and voluntarily given. You have the right to the presence and presentation of a lawyer of your choice before you make any statement and during any questioning. If you cannot afford a lawyer, you're entitled to the presence and representation of a court-appointed lawyer before you make any statement and during any questioning. If at any time during the interview you do not wish to answer any questions, you are privileged to remain silent. I can make no threats or promises to induce you to make a statement. This must be of your own free will. Any statement can be and will be used against you in a court of law. Okay, do you understand those rights which I have read to you?
Yeah.
Okay. With those rights in mind, are you choosing to speak to me?
Yeah.
Okay. So,
I'm just doing an event. They've been sleeping, and I went to the clubhouse. I'm setting up something so they're sleeping.
Here in the complex?
Yeah, I'm in the front, in the office. So I'm setting up an event for somebody, and they were sleeping, so I just left them.
So
to
you
sleep.
work here?
I live here.
I know you live here, but you also work.
No, like I'm doing a party for someone tomorrow. So
you
celebrating
rented
someone.
out
The clubhouse, because I live here. Yes. So this morning I just went there to unload the truck, and now I'm coming back, and they're sleeping.
Okay.
So I guess my.
Well, they're not sleeping, ma'am. They're running around butt naked. One is running around butt naked right now, ma'am. They're not sleeping.
It's scary how the first thing she thinks about when she's getting arrested is, and I quote, am I in trouble, instead of, is my baby okay?
Right. Right. And this is the same mindset they take when they slide that Pookie on in the house and they think the kids sleep. These kids don't be sleep, ma'am. These kids do not be sleep, ma'am. They heard what you did. They heard what you did. And I told you, y'all be thinking y'all got them tricked.
What you need to do is stop playing. You might have all these crusty, dusty musties tricked, but you ain't tricking us.
My son woke up and my daughter's probably still sleeping. Is my daughter up?
How old is your daughter?
She's 5, 6.
Yes.
She's
And
up.
your son, how old?
So, yo, what give these mothers the right to leave 6-year-olds alone because they sleep? And they give them the custody. They give them the custody and say, oh, the dad can't have the custody because the dad got to go to work. Whole time, these women ain't going to work, or some of them are going to work, and they ain't watching these kids. They got somebody else watching these kids, or they shove them in school, then they shove them in the after-school program. But in any event, they not really watching these kids. So why don't we just switch? Why don't we switch? Because it ain't working. The way we've been doing it, the way our government got it set up, it ain't been working that way. Let's switch.
So my question is, so maybe I missed this part. How long? So she was at home, right? Like she wasn't at work. She was at home. How long was it gonna take for her to realize her baby was missing out the house?
She didn't give a fuck about that baby. They don't care about these kids. Her job was to unload that truck at her job. Get that money, because money is the root of all evil. And they quick to tell you that when they can't clock a man's dollar. They'll tell you money the root of all evil when they can't clock a man's money, you know what I mean? But they have been sent down here to be helpmeets, and for some weird reason, money is the root of all evil in it.
Jackie.
Because they got the lust. They got the lust with it. They got the lust. They forget about that part. And this is why I don't play these Bible games with none of these women. I don't play these Bible games with these sister soldiers, these religious rounders, because
Right.
that part, and that's in the very beginning. That's in Genesis, ma'am.
Hey, Jackie, I bet you she didn't. I bet you, yeah. What do you think she would have found out quicker? Her baby was gone, or somebody sent her a text message on that cell phone?
Exactly.
It's 3.
It's 3.
Oh my gosh. Right now.
Okay, so you went to the clubhouse.
Yeah,
At
to
what
the
time did
clubhouse,
you go? Do you know what time you went?
Like 10 minutes ago.
No, it's
No,
more
no,
than that.
longer. No. Sorry. Hold on. It's been about an hour.
Okay.
Yeah. I talked to my husband at 11:20 and I told him what I just did and then I'm coming right back.
And she has a husband. This is the gluttony right here. I bet you this is a fat woman right here. Because God gonna always give those with the greedy heart, he gonna always give them extra fat and obesity and glutton. This is a greedy heart right here. How greedy can you be? You have a husband, man. They use men and don't even know how to use men right. You see how these are users. They're such a user, but then they don't even know how to use the person right.
Okay. And when you left him, they were sleeping in their room?
What?
They were sleeping in their room when you left?
Yeah, they're sleeping.
When you left, they were
Yes,
sleeping?
they were sleeping.
You know you're not supposed to leave minors of that age.
I know, I'm sorry. That won't happen again. I don't want this to escalate any further, please.
Okay. She,
I was in a clubhouse, so you guys can ask the office and
here, I
everything.
guess she's like renovating or fixing up for like an event. Who is?
Um,
Mom. Okay. And so when she left them, they were sleeping at the time. What time was that?
Like an hour ago. I just talked to my husband. I said, I'm unloading the truck right now and I'm going back home. They're still sleeping.
No, what I'm asking you is how long were you gone from here originally?
Like an hour. Like I was unloading the truck. So I feel like it's been an hour.
What truck?
This right here. I just unloaded the stuff.
So where did you start from though? That's what I'm asking.
What do you mean? In the community right here.
I know, but you left here to go where? You
To
left
the
your apartment.
clubhouse. To the clubhouse in the front.
Okay. And then that was like an hour ago.
Yeah, right now I'm back, so it's an hour. I didn't look at the time. I'm just unloading the truck.
Okay. All right. Do we run her and put her in the call?
No, not yet.
Okay, let's put her in the call.
What call? What's the call?
Well, we got a call because did you explain your 3-year-old was found on military trail?
Yeah, I gotta get more info.
What
Do you have your ID on you?
No,
It's in the car?
Oh my God.
You might take it, bro. Hey, put her into the call. Corporal.
Jay, you were sleeping, movie. Jay apparently got up and went outside. Why? I don't know why, Jay. He didn't see me.
You heard that shit, BT? The kid asked her why. Kid asked her why, and she's gonna explain that. She's gonna regurgitate the stupidity to the kid. So now you're gonna have the kid thinking that the police is wrong and you're right. Don't tell that dumb stuff to nobody else, man.
A lot of melanated people are trying to wage a war on the police that they started. I'm gonna say it one more time. There's a lot of melanated people that are trying to make the police out to be bad guys that they're not. Like there'll be a situation where the cops are wrong. Okay, cool. But here you have a melanated mother, Haitian or not. She still falls in that category because she doing typical melanated mother stuff, being a neglectful piece of crap mother, right? Like they're trying to make the police out to be villains that they're not, when in all actuality, they're just holding you accountable for breaking the law. Just like we just saw with that lady in Westlake, which is in Ohio, that's in Cleveland. That lady in Westlake broke the law. She abandoned her children in a, part of my French, shithole apartment with probably got dope in there, probably got open alcohol containers, probably got hey, you saw the door. Hey, That's
Yeah.
probably in a bad neighborhood. There's probably all kinds of dope fiends and sword characters, people around there, walking around that neighborhood with her children there. But like I said, they're quick to blame the police and they're quick to blame everybody. They're quick to blame black men for the things that they're doing, which includes neglecting children.
Mm. And hold on, let me while we here, the husband need to get some work too. But this is they wrote these are, again. These will be the women that'll come at me because I'm telling the truth, because I'm speaking the truth, and because they got a simp of a husband who would talk to them on the phone and know that she's leaving the kids alone. But man, listen, Miss Goodbread ever hit me if you don't take your ass back to that house, ma'am, like right now, like. But they're not used to that. That's controlling. Oh, he controlling. He controlling. Know what I'm talking about? But these are the ones that are. Oh, I got a husband. I bet you do. You got a remote control, ma'am. Shut up.
You just woke up or you been up? You okay?
He knows how to unlock the door and stuff?
Yes, he do now. Even when I'm like I work from home, even when I'm on the computer, he unlocks it, and I'm like, just get inside.
I don't know yet. It's the problem is the way we found him.
Yeah, it's on the street. He could have died. He could have got
hit by the
car.
So that's a problem.
Judy's your first name, correct?
No, you did good. You did good. Because one day I seen a kid here, and I was asking everybody who the kid belonged to. I was so afraid. So I understand. He unlocks it all this time, and I'm like, Jay, like, don't unlock the door. Yes, thank you so much. Thank you so much.
I appreciate it, man.
No problem. Bombay. All right, guys. No problem.
Where did you get the sticker from?
Fire rescue.
Bye, JJ. Bye. Bye, guys.
How old's your daughter? Does she have a cell phone? No. Do you have a house phone? So you went to the clubhouse. You guys were getting ready for an event or something?
Yeah, for tomorrow. And they were sleeping. So I left them to sleep and I went to fix. And my mind keeps saying, come back home to check if they're still sleeping. But I'm like, let me just unload. Let me just finish unloading. And now that I'm back, and now it's this.
Well, so if there was an emergency, would she know what to do if there was an emergency?
Yeah,
but she doesn't have a cell phone.
No, there's like I work from home. There's an office phone right there.
But that's like a landline.
Like a landline, yeah, for my job. So she knows to call me in my phone number.
Okay. All right. No criminal history. Navarro's checking the cameras there. Let's call the on-call and see what they say.
Like DCF?
We're definitely gonna call DCF. But
all right. What do DCF does? What are they gonna do?
Well, so this is the issue. What's your first name?
Judy.
Judy. This is the issue. Is your kids are very young. And so I think we're all parents here. Leaving your kids home, even to run a quick errand.
Yeah, she must be from fresh overseas.
Do we decide if it's child neglect or is it something that we could all end up doing? Like, I went to go 2 doors down to talk to my neighbor, and then he was like, "Hey, come check out this thing." And I walked into his house, and then we started talking, and I didn't realize I'd been gone for 20, 30 minutes, and my kids. So there's a couple of problems. Your kids are very young. There's no age in the books, meaning the Florida State statute book. There's no age. We have to evaluate kids on how mature they are. She is mature, but she's 6. She does know your information. She did know the phone number. The problem with this one is nothing she did wrong. She was passed out sleeping.
Yeah.
So if she was watching TV, that would be a totally different scenario. She was out cold. So what we have to do is we have to call the on-call state attorneys. We is not gonna blame that little girl, bro. We is not gonna blame that little girl. We is not gonna blame that little girl for taking the nap. Cause ain't nobody asked her to be the babysitter. Ain't that she is a little girl. She did not have that little child that ran out there butt naked.
She didn't have that child, so she's not responsible for that child. She could fall asleep. That's what little kids do. Little kids fall asleep. They take naps, run around all day, eat sugar, and fall out. Don't do that, officer. Don't do that. Don't
Remember
you
what I?
dare do that.
Yeah. Now this is an instance of a cop do being wrong, right? But also keep this in mind: black children can't even have childhoods, bro. Black children ain't even allowed to have childhoods, bro. They be making these grow up.
Oh shit, BT, you there? But BT was just about to touch on what I told y'all earlier in the live, yo. 2 kids or less. 2 kids or less. Cause you no kid should have to watch their little brother or little sister like come on now. And she didn't say that she set it up to where one watched the other. She said they were both asleep when she left the house. So don't do that. Don't even put that idea that it's the other one's fault. It's not the other one's fault. She knew they both were asleep. That's why she took her ass out of that house.
Office and find out, because this is a felony. Leaving your kids home alone, even if it's for a short period of time, it's a felony. Is not to say that you meant to do it, but this is what happened. So you can bring them upstairs. We'll come and talk to you. We're still deciding things. They're checking and we don't think that you acted with ill intent, meaning, I'm just going to go do whatever. We believe what you're saying, but the problem is the kids were still here for a long period of time. All right, so just give us a little bit. You can bring the kids upstairs if you want. Let's call and talk with them.
All right, we just want to talk to you out here, not in front of the kids, because we don't want them to see you going to jail. So you are going to go to jail for today. If I even speak to a judge today. Because of all the elements of the crime are there. We left the kid alone, unsupervised. Store the same statute. We were looking at it. We were trying to see what we can do. But
They know good and damn well she can't speak no English.
Is this her? Okay.
She don't know what's going on.
I was gonna say if you could call your husband, because he has to know.
He is.
Can the kids stay with your best friend? Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay. So
Good. I thought they was gonna let us slide though. They had me spooked for a minute. So they did double back and hit her with the "we gotta take you." So she gotta get somebody over there to watch them kids. Yeah.
Yep.
Good. I was about to say, like, yo, I was never going to Florida. I don't even I was never going to Florida because that corporal punishment got me tight. So if they'd let her get away with this, she.
Is your cell phone with you?
Yeah, she has it in her hand.
Okay. So he's gonna have you walk down, and I'll explain to your best friend, what's going on, then you can call your husband with your phone down there.
Yeah, we just didn't want to let the kids see you going to handcuffs. Okay.
So yeah, just walk down with him. He'll explain everything to you.
Can I finish just tell her?
No,
like,
I'm
my sister,
gonna tell her.
I'm not gonna go crazy.
No, I'm gonna tell her for you.
The thing is,
she's just gonna walk you down.
We don't want you kids to.
I'll talk to you.
They've already gone enough.
Just give me 1 second.
What do you need to do?
I'm just gonna tell my friend and then.
I'm gonna tell.
So let's call. If you want, call her out.
Yeah, call.
Yeah, if you want, just call her out.
Sorry.
Best friend?
What's best friend's name?
Can you come here?
Kanye.
And this is for today. So you can dismiss it.
J'ai besoin de ta petite monde pour ça que tu passes là, j'ai besoin à la veille.
You want la veille?
On va aller faire des petits monde
Today, speak to a judge.
Problème là nous gagnons, les qui tu
and when I'm gonna come back.
you because ça
it's early.
So that means I have to get arrested and everything.
Problème là encore. Si nous tivons un petit monde là en zone, ça pas de problème. Problème nous gagnons, les petits monde machine presque pas fait. Pour l'instant, t'as des people qui go problem. So
Yes.
Okay, not funny.
I need my ID.
Not funny. Come in here. Okay.
Hello? Saki le machine or you calling him? Okay. So let that Okay. So
I don't know what you guys are saying. I don't know what you guys are saying.
I'm just to tell her if she has any questions, let me know. But we're gonna walk her down. We'll get herself out of the vehicle.
What about the keys to the car? You gonna give it to her too? The keys to the truck?
I did, yeah. So
Okay, so you got your stuff. I'm gonna let you try to call your husband.
I still am. See, he does delivery.
But if not,
he does delivery, and sometimes he don't answer. Shit, man, this is sad. This is crazy.
Yeah.
Like now,
listen, we don't want to, but we have a job to do, and when the elements of the offense are there, we have to take action. Okay.
I'm about to car.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available.
So do I go to school?
Yeah, where this car is right here, this SUV.
That's because you too busy calling him all throughout the day for no reason. So he be dubbing you now. And now when you got something important, you ain't getting through to him. See how that work? This is why you gotta let the man work, man. You gotta let the man work.
So should I cancel this event? Like,
when is the event?
It's for tomorrow.
Well, you don't know. We don't know yet because he could be out today.
Why is she not handcuffed?
Oh, I gotta get arrested and all that?
Okay.
My good God. Brisket back. Look at that arm. Look at that mother-loving arm. And then it get little, like, it get little, the hands mad little, and the arm just, look at that shit, yo. I told you, without even seeing it, I told you, greedy heart, gluttony, obesity, Donkey Kong.
Jesus.
This is what you get stuck with when you're fresh out and you're on paperwork and you gotta live with her.
God. Lee.
Here we go. Hello? Babe, I'm sorry, babe. I know you told me to go back home right when I was trying to unload. So Jay
and her husband told her. He told her. They don't listen. They do not listen, gang. They just won't listen.
was on the road and somebody called the police and now they came and now Colin is here with them and
ain't nobody called the police, man. They saw your kid wandering the street with no pamper on, man. Why you lie? Why you lie? Come here, you little liar, you, yo.
You dirty bitch! Look what you've done to my peonies!
They're marigolds!
Good God, I think she's right. They are marigolds. I may not know my flowers, but I know a bitch when I see one. You dirty...
Lying to yourself to make the situation you got yourself into is not going to fix the situation. It's going to make it worse, dummy.
and I have to go with them because they found him on the road. So they have to take me to the judge. So right now I'm about to get in the police car. Carlin is with them. So I don't know what you got to do. If you got to continue working, that's fine. But Carlin's with them and Jay's in the car. And they're not going to arrest me in front of them. They're arresting me outside. But I have to call you. Okay? I know, baby. I know you said go back home now. I know, baby. I know. I'm sorry. So right now I have to go with them and then and maybe in an hour and a half, he said I could call you back, okay? So we can talk to maybe a judge since it's early.
Yeah.
Okay? Bye. I know. He said it.
No, phone.
Alright.
And you got bad shoulders, right?
How are your shoulders? Okay, let me get.
I told y'all these remember, one of the things you want to do, these are the priorities in life. These are the things you got to give a F about. Eat well. You know what I mean? Eat well, guys. These are the ones that stay with football injuries, yo. How a woman got a football injury, bad knees and bad shoulders, and you know what I mean? Like, you're not supposed to have no football injury. You're supposed to be soft.
They be having the kind of health problems war veterans have because their diet's bad and they don't take care of themselves.
Facts.
In the front, since you got bad shoulders.
Alright. Yeah.
Hey, Brad, is that you keep playing that celebration? Is that my earphone?
Well, you said power it on?
Yes.
Power off.
You don't have any weapons on you using that can pull the stick or service.
You still hear it?
No.
You're just gonna
It's gone now.
back up palm of our hands, right?
Power on.
You understand?
Yeah, yes.
Good
Wait,
call
I don't
out. I don't know what the hell is wrong.
Power
You
off.
should not press.
Bad
but-
shoulders, correct?
Yeah, on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now-
Power off. Okay, there we go. Oh,
I'm gonna back up my car.
this is crazy. All right, guys. So can we please see a judge and like see how this works
That's what we're
out?
trying to do this fast as possible.
Oh my gosh. This is so embarrassing, so crazy. Oh my god, I nearly called my other number.
You're gonna see him today through like a Zoom call, most likely.
Ooh, the court?
The judge.
Okay.
And then he's gonna let you know probably on and whatever it is.
All right, thank you. This is crazy. Wait, this is where they do mugshots and all that too?
Have you ever been arrested before?
No. So crazy.
Okay, the little connector to this is on this side.
Yeah. Wait, I don't know that. Yeah.
Going straight up. Nah, we're gonna just do this for a minute. Like that.
All right.
Perfect.
Jesus Christ.
The mother now faces a child neglect charge, highlighting the serious consequences of leaving children alone while running errands. No errand is worth risking a child's safety or a parent's future. Share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe.
It's sad, yo. They gotta talk to him like the proud special ed class of America, yo. They gotta have these people talk to him like if they just dumb. You know what I mean? These people done got 4 or 5 kids, and they got the people talking to them like they dumb, bro. Like they kids themselves. BT, man, go on and wrap this thing on up, man. What you got in conclusion?
In conclusion, we're seeing that in the absence of white supremacy, black folks are still their own worst enemy. And what scared me the most between these two clips was when old girl from Westlake from Ohio was in court, and you saw her family, her friends, whoever those people were. I'm assuming her family. This lady is not on trial for being framed for something. She's not on trial for somebody lying on her. She's on trial for leaving her children in a gross, trifling, more than likely dangerous apartment somewhere in the projects where it's probably nothing but bad stuff and bad people all around there, while she goes hang out with this mystery homegirl with a quote unquote BBL, whatever that is. And what I have to ask black folks is this, because they act like a melanated woman getting held accountable is such a terrible thing. Like her spending more than just 6 months in jail when she's probably been to jail before by the way she act. You know, she didn't look that uncomfortable in cuffs. She looked just a little immature, but they act like holding a melanated woman accountable is going to kill them. And it's the dudes too with that. And the question I have for melanated people, my question is this: does the honor or lack thereof of honor of a woman in our community outweigh the safety and well-being of children?
Good question. Mic drop.
Because I mean, look what you're seeing politically. Like, look what you're seeing politically. Now, I'm not going to talk about Democrats and Republicans. I'm just talking about look what you see politically. They're trying to make it that these melanated women are victims, right? Like people are just doing them stuff. But when we have you on film, on record, of you neglecting your children, and yet even still, black folks are celebrating the fact that she got away with potentially doing when the cops opened the door. When the cops opened the door, one of them babies slipped and fell on, probably, like I said, some cheap beer that she probably spilled on the floor.
Facts, though.
Whatever,
you
know.
heard it, though. The house was filthy.
Filthy. Like it would not shock me if the lights were out in there. Like she ain't paid a light bill in a month, and the lights or something are out, or the smoke detector's on. You know what I'm saying? Like, she don't come off based on everything we seeing. She don't come off as a responsible adult. She comes off as somebody who had children before she became an adult. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Like most. Remember, BT, that's the great segue. And we can head on out with that one. You want to repeat that one more time for us?
She had children before she became an adult.
Because they don't become adults. They stop at 14.
Average black woman in America don't get no older than about 14. So just talk to her and deal with her like you dealing with a 14-year-old. Don't come at her like you dealing with an equal, because she's not going to be able to accept that. You got to go way back. And we cut off at about 14 to 15. We don't develop and mature no further until we get some new information and accept some different information. Look at a lot of my lectures on YouTube. People have put everything I got out there just about. They rob me every day. So go and look those up and listen to some of those. And they're in short enough clips that you'll be able to get some information and be able to share that with her. Because I give it out really straight and really direct. And I give us useful tools that we can use every day like you're talking about. But if you love her, and she gonna fight against right, because that's how we have been reared by the enemy. That ain't her you fighting. You fighting the demon in her that was put in her by the enemy.
And that's the fact. Ain't that the truth, y'all? Ain't that the truth, man? But guys, I hope y'all enjoyed the content as always. You know what I mean? Thank y'all for giving us your attention. Your attention is more precious than your time, yo. Because remember, time is only valuable if you spending it on yourself and getting educated. You know what I mean? If you spending your time on anything else than educating and then you probably it ain't valuable to you. Your time ain't that valuable to you. Remember that, guys. So I love y'all. Appreciate y'all. BT, thank you for coming out as always. Y'all wrap up, strap up, drink responsibly. Do not play with your life. I see y'all tomorrow.
My friends, a time is coming when women will leave the home and go into the world blindly, and yet feel that they are our equals. They will quickly become entitled, as we men will tell them any and everything they want to hear, because we will have no one to come home to. As their egos become more inflated by their vast amount of suitors, and yes, there will be vast amounts because we men are hunters by nature, the women will take longer to decide which of these men should become their life partner. The longer they take, the more hollow they will become, as they will end up in bed with most of these men, with each of these men taking away pieces of them. Once they do find a long-term partner, they will never be satisfied, as they enjoyed being preyed upon. This will lead them to leave their marriage and go back out into the world, seeking someone else to complete their hollow core, Sadly, this cycle will continue until they are in their 40s and are no longer desirable prey. But what of the children, you might ask? Yes, what of the children? Indeed. The home life that we value will be no more. Most of these women will have children by several different men, while others will have no children at all, as they will go to extreme measures to prevent this from happening. My friends, I hope you value your family today, as your children will not be so fortunate tomorrow. I can only pray that God watches over them through life. What a world it will be. With that, I will say good night. I hope you've enjoyed this look into the future.
Dude was still attached in some ways to his first relationship. I mean, the relationship before me. And I got pregnant. Then I realized I don't want to fuck with that nigga no more. So I said, fuck the baby and fuck him. So now...
By the powers invested in me, I betroth this woman, recreational use only. Fuck the baby is crazy. By the powers invested in me, on behalf of all fathers in the world, I apologize for this woman's transgression. By the powers invested in me, saying fuck the baby, that baby didn't ask to be here. Long live the baby and all other babies at clinics all across America. I ain't a fucking Trump supporter, but I hope he wins just so she can't go back.